I went over this in class. I told you the triangle one will be on the test tomorrow, the quiz tomorrow. I even showed you. And 2 and 3 was going to be on the quiz. This I told you to change to -3. That was a typo on each one of these. And then we did number 6 together. A lot of you may have questions on these one. I'm going to go over 1 through 6, the top one first, because that's going to be on tomorrow's quiz, just in case. You know, we're going to do the a's, and that's a to the a squared on the outside with nothing left. B stays inside the radical. I'll leave some spot for any number that may show up. Okay? That's 25. 5 times 25. Then 5 and 5. So I see it. These are not part of the answer. So one group's of 5. 5 to the first, the 1 is invisible. And then radical 5. So 5 goes in that radical sign. And that's your answer. Same thing goes here. 6, you can make 3 groups of m. So m to the third with nothing left inside the radical. But 8 is not a perfect square, so we'll have something from 8. 4 times 2. 2 times 2. So that's 2 to the first, radical 2. So this 2 goes inside here. That's your answer. Same here. 25 is a perfect square. The answer is 5. That you got 2 groups. So x squared with x inside the radical. And that's your answer. Okay, and then this one here. 36 is a perfect square. 6, this is 8 times. 8 times the perfect square of 36 is 6. Because 6 times 6, you got 1 pair of 6. And h, you got 1 group of h, so you got h here. Nothing left. That's your answer, but you just need to multiply 6 times 8. It's 48. H. Okay? This is 3 times 24 right here. 6 times 4. 2 times 3. And 2 times 2. That's perfect. That's 2 square root of 6, because these 2 doesn't have a pair. Okay? And you get n, you get 1 group with 1 left over, right? So n to the first and n with radical n, because that's left over. So your answer then is 6n radical 6n, square root of 6n. Okay, and now I think I did 6 in class. Okay, if not, try it on your own. I did 1, 2, I forgot this for period 4, and that was important. I should have gone over this one. You get radical 21, radical 4 like this. You can't read. Radical 21, 21 only has 7 times 3, so it still stays 20, radical 21, nothing you can do. Square root of 4 is 2, and that's your answer. Number 4, I did this in one class. Not really, because everyone was in a rush to go. You get square root of 121 over the square root of 25 g to the 10. Square root of 121 is 11. 11 times 11, right? Square root of 25 is 5. G to the 10th, you get 5 groups of g without nothing left. So that's your answer. On number 5, you can reduce. First, always reduce first. Divide by 3. Okay, 12 divided by 3 is 4. Divide by 3 is 3 and 5, 35. And then you take the square root. Well, square root of 35 is, the square root of 35 is 5 times 7, nothing we can do, so it's square root of 35. And square root of 4 is just 2, and that's your answer. Here, reduce the 6, 8, divide that, no, it's not 8. 10 and 81 can't be reduced. So square root of 10f to the 4th over square root of 81. Square root of 10, there's no 5 and 2, and none of them, so you got 10 here. F to the 4th is f squared, and square root of 81 is 9. That's your answer right there. Okay, that's how you do it basically. This one you can't reduce, so 20 h squared, take the square root of that, over square root of 79. 49. Square root of 49 is 7, of course. H squared is just h, one pair of h. 20 is 4 times 5, and then 2 times 2. We got 2 square root of 5. Right, 2 to the first with square root of 5 right there. That's our answer. Number 8, can't reduce this, so square root of 45 over square root of 16m to the 6th. Well, the square root of 16 is 4, and m to the 6th is m third with nothing left over. You make 3 groups if you're having a hard time. 1, 2, 3, m to the 3rd, okay? And then 45, the square root of 49 times 5, and then 3, so 3, the square root of 5, 3 to the first, square root of 5. That's your answer. Number 9, same thing, again, you can't reduce, so you go square root of 40, g to the 5th, over the square root of 121. Square root of 121 is 11, 11 times 11. 40, you got 4 times 10. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 10 is irrational, so you leave it 10 like that. There's nothing. 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is still 10. You can stop it short and a lot faster. So 4, 10, I can stop here and say that's 2. That's irrational. Can't go further because 5 times 2, nothing makes it. So it's square root of 10 anyways. So 2 square root of 10 and g to the 5th. G to the 5th is, let me erase this 2 so I can, 2g to the 2nd with 1g left. Okay, if you want to see it, the g, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 groups for the squared, 1g left for this g right here. And that's your answer. Okay, and the other one is your worksheet. Not this one, sorry, this worksheet. Right here. Okay, you basically shouldn't have any problems with these, right? That square root of 9 is 3, and square root of x squared is x. So 3x. 3x is letter T, so put T here. That shouldn't give you any problem. This one is a negative 1 times, so negative 1 times 7, and x squared is x, so that's negative 7x. That's E. There's negative 7x side. Right here, that's E. Okay. And then, okay, I'll do one with a lot of letters. Let's say 24. This one here. X to the 4th is x squared Y, you got 1 groups of Y. 24, you need to go 24, 8 times 3, and then 4 times 2. And then you get 2 times 2, and then this, so basically 2 square root of 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, and then you got x, and then this xy squared, so you get, erase the 2 in front, x squared y, like that. This one you need to put in with the 2, okay? 2xy squared, square root of 6, right here. That should put n. That's how you do that. Let's do the bottom one where more numbers, more letters, and oh, here, I like this one. 75, E. Okay, A is obviously A squared. B, you got 1 groups of B, but with 1 left over in the radical. Let's leave some room for the number. Okay? And then 75, let's do 75. 3 times 25, right? And 5 and 5. So you get 25 here. 5 times 5. So 1 groups of 5, square root of 3. So 3, this 3 goes inside here. So that's your answer. E. Wow, I should, at school, at home, it works a lot better. Maybe the internet at school is just horrible. But it's so late when I get home. That is letter E. This letter there. Okay, like this one on A, your answer is just A squared with A inside, and then B to the 4th with nothing left. A squared B to the 4th. Right here, and you put A. And I don't know. Say this one may be hard for you guys. Okay, 5 times A to the 20th, you get 10 groups of A's, right? Can you see it? You have 20, so altogether you get 10 groups of A, so A to the 10th. And you got 1 groups of B, but with B left inside. And then you get 98. You need to do the work for 98. 2 times 49. Yeah, 49. You add it, you get it. Yeah, and then 49 is 7 times 7. So that's 7. I'll put that in a different color. So this is 7. 1 group's a 7 there. And then and radical 2, so 2 goes in there. So you get 35, A to the 10th, and B, right? With 2B here. That's your answer for that one. 35, oh, there we go. Right here, you put letter G. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I hope you can figure out the rest on your own. It's not that hard. Just do the multiplication. Hope this helps.